Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today we're going to be going over my team selection and preview for Game Week 35. So if you're excited for the video, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 50 likes. Leave a comment, how is your Game Week 35 team shaping up? Subscribe if you're brand new. With all of that out of the way, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you enjoy. So starting things off as always with my team selection videos, just going to do a quick recap of how I'm currently doing in the previous game week. In this case, it's Game Week 34. Currently sitting on 79 points with Alonso left to play. Really good game week. Big hauls from Robertson, Alonso, and Saka. I, of course, made my transfer this week of Doherty to Alonso and it actually paid off. So 10 points with still another game away at United. Hopefully he can get a clean sheet in that game and it'll be a really good transfer. I mean, it's a good transfer anyway, but if I get like another 6 points from him, if he starts and everything, then, you know, happy days. But like I say, hauls from Robertson, big 15 there. Could not have gone better because obviously everybody owns Trent, not everybody owns Robertson. So the fact that Robertson got the big haul really helped there. Salah captain was a little bit underwhelming, but still got a return, so can't really be too annoyed. And then, yeah, Saka with the 13 points. Hopefully he's okay. But everyone just kind of returned. You know, Weghorst got an assist. St. Maximan got an assist. And then, of course, Schmeichel with the big 8-bomb as well. So, yeah, really nice. I brought in Maddison, and since then he's done absolutely nothing. Of course, I brought him in for the doubles, but we'll have to see what happens in the European games and stuff. And then, of course, another blank from Son. Don't think I'm going to be getting rid of him. At home to Leicester, I'm pretty sure they're going to put a weakened side out. So I'm thinking that the Spurs players will reward the managers that keep them. But anyway, going into Game Week 35, this is how my current team is shaping up. Of course, I do have a free transfer. I'll get over and onto my transfer kind of situation in a minute. But in goal, I do currently have Schmeichel away at Tottenham. Part of me kind of wants to play Foster at home to Burnley. As I did just say, I feel like Tottenham are going to go against a very weakened Leicester side. You know, they're going to obviously play their best 11 in the European games. So I think they're just going to field quite not an abysmal team, but obviously not their strongest players. So I don't even know if Maddison's going to start this game, which is why I think I'm going to bring in a different player, which of course I'm going to get into in a second. But yeah, Schmeichel in goal away at Tottenham. Might play Foster at home to Burnley, but I also have Weghorst as well. So either way, I'm going to have an attacker playing a goalkeeper, so I can't really win in that situation. But either way, Tottenham away for Schmeichel. Then at the back, I've got Robertson and Trent away at Newcastle. I think it's going to be a tough game. You know, Newcastle have really changed their season around. And going to St. James's Park, I think, will be tough. But of course, Liverpool need to win every single game. They just can't drop any points. Any points dropped, and, you know, it's definitely City's title. So, yeah, Trent and Robertson away at Newcastle. Got Laporte away at Leeds. Really want to bring in some more City players, to be fair. Like, I might get rid of Son after this Leicester game or something and bring in Kevin De Bruyne or something, because I can easily downgrade somebody like a St. Maximan to get the extra money for him, which I'm thinking of doing, to be fair, because Kevin De Bruyne is literally he's just playing out of his skin, like in the Champions League last night as well, just ridiculous. And I really want him in my team. Of course, Foden is another option. It's just I can't see how Kevin De Bruyne misses a game now. You know, he's such a pivotal point of that part of that midfield. He needs to play every game in the league because they're only 1 point ahead of Liverpool. He needs to play every game in the Champions League, especially after that 4-3 game against Real Madrid. I mean, absolute corker of a game. But yeah, Laporte away at Leeds. Hopefully he does play. Of course, he did play the full game in the Champions League. I know he gave away the penalty, but it's just unfortunate. You know, his hand was in the wrong place, but I don't think he's going to get dropped for that. And then Alonso away at Everton as well. Hopefully get a clean sheet there for Alonso if he starts. Of course, there's still that rotation risk for him, but we'll have to see what happens. That's the back line, though. In midfield, I do have Maddison away at Tottenham, which, again, I'm not confident will start. We'll have to see what happens in the European game. Like, if they win, like, I don't know, like 4-0 or something, and they're just not necessarily guaranteed, but very likely to go through, then he's probably going to play, you know, a weakened side in the second leg. But either way, Maddison away at Tottenham. Currently got captaincy on Salah, who is away at Newcastle, but that could change to Son. Which again is a bit of a ballsy play because I don't think they've registered a shot on target in the last 2 games. But like I said, I think it's going to be against the weakened Leicester squad. It's at home. I'm kind of debating whether to do it or not. The thing is, if I do go Son and then Salah pops off, everyone will captain Salah. So it is a bit of a risky captaincy choice. So I might have to just play it safe with Salah. I made quite a few points on like this week just on people, so I don't want to lose all of them straight away by not going with Salah if he does pop off. But anyway, Son at home to Leicester, Saka away at West Ham, again, potentially could be injured. My bench is quite strong, like in terms of players that will come on, like they're all going to play. I want to get rid of St. Maximan this week, but again, it could be someone else that goes instead, and I'll get onto that in a second. But yeah, Saka away at West Ham. I've also got Ramsey as well at home to Norwich. I'm just playing him just because it's the best fixture of the season. You know, Norwich at home, you can't get a better fixture than that. And then Weghorst as well away at Watford. Like, asked me like 3 or 4 weeks ago, I would never have played Weghorst now. I would have gotten rid of him. But, you know, now that Sean Dyche has left, I don't know what's happened, but he's just, honestly, his numbers are just shooting up. Like, he's having more shots in the box, he's creating more chances, he's just so much more of a goal threat now, and he's getting a couple of returns here and there as well. He scored, then of course just got an assist last night in the last game. So yeah, not bad at all. And then of course my bench is Foster at home to Burnley, Broja at home to Crystal Palace, White away at West Ham, and then Saint Maximin at home to Liverpool. So that's kind of how my team is shaping up. Going into my transfers, there's a couple of different options that I could take here. So I have 0.7 mil in the bank. I don't really want to take a hit this week, but I potentially could. So one thing that I could do is either go and attack Villa's defense or attack their forwards. So I think I've just got enough to get rid of White this week and bring in Matty Cash, which I'm not against at all. You know, Villa's numbers haven't been great lately. You know, they've not been on a good run of form at all, but they've got Norwich home and then back-to-back doubles. And then, of course, they've got City away. So a little bit worried about that City game, obviously. But, I mean, they've got, what, 5 fixtures before that. So I'm definitely thinking about bringing in Matty Cash for White. I just have enough to do that. Or the other option is I don't bring in Matty Cash, and what I do instead is take out Saint Maximin, who I also really want to get rid of, and bring in Watkins instead. So I really don't know which way to go. I either go with the defense or I go with the attack, because I can bring in one of them, and it's just which way to go. So Matty Cash, I do like how forward he gets, obviously ex-Forest player as well, so got a bit of a sweet spots for him, because obviously I'm a Forest fan. But then Watkins as well, is he going to produce through these upcoming game weeks? So that's the situation. I don't want to triple up on Villa because I don't want to have triple Villa for City on the last game of the season at all. So I'm only going to bring in 1 Villa player. I'm not going to like take a hit and bring in like 3. A little bit worried about not owning Coutinho. I much would rather own him than Ramsey, but you know, Ramsey's going to play. He's 4.6, 4.7, whatever. And he's got some nice fixtures, so won't be getting rid of Ramsey at all. So that's one of the options that I could do. Either, well, one of 2 options, either bring in Cash for White or bring in Watkins for Saint Maximin. Both work in my favor. Yeah, I know that White does have a double in 36, Leeds at home and Spurs away, so it probably makes more sense to bring in Saint Maximin just so I have an extra doubler. But at the same time, I don't have bench boost anymore, and I'm going to be able to field a full 11 that have doubles in 36 anyway. Like, Schmeichel's obviously going to play, whether I bring in Cash or Watkins, that's another doubler. Alonso doubles in 36, Robertson, Trent, Laporte potentially doubles in 36. We still don't know when they play Wolves. Hopefully soon. Hopefully we get the actual news soon. So he'll most likely double. But even if he doesn't, Saka doubles if he's all right. Obviously Ramsey doubles, Maddison doubles, Salah doubles, Son doubles. Like, all of these players double in 36 apart from Weghorst. So maybe it makes more sense to bring in Watkins, because then I have a definite 11. I think I have one anyway, but I think I have a definite 11 if I bring in Watkins for St. Maximin, so maybe that's an option. The other thing that I could do is take a hit this week and bring in Nketiah, who obviously doubles in 36, and then that shoots me up to 2 mil, and that would just be nice to have if I wanted to bring in like Kevin De Bruyne, which I'm thinking of also doing, but then I also don't have any Villa players really. Well, I mean, I have Villa players, but just Ramsey, so I could do something like that and get rid of Son, but do I really want to get rid of Son before that Leicester game at home? But I mean, just these fixtures for De Bruyne, I mean, that is an option that I could go with. So I could take a hit and do that. Or I could just not bring in Kevin De Bruyne this week. I could just bring in Nketiah and then have 2 mil in the bank, and then obviously bring in De Bruyne for that Newcastle at home game. But I think that Leeds game is just too good to miss out on from a City point of view. I mean, I could also take out Saint Maximin, bring in Nketiah, and then also bring in. I think I can upgrade. I mean, I could probably bring in Coutinho as well. If Saka's out, then I'll probably do that. Like, if Saka's out for the next few weeks, then I'm going to bring in another Arsenal player, because I want an Arsenal player against that West Ham defence. They've got no centre-backs now because of Dawson's red card, and obviously they've got injuries and stuff, so I want an Arsenal attacker. So, yeah, worst comes to worst and Saka's out. As much as I don't want to get rid of him, will probably be Saka to Coutinho instead, and then obviously just bringing in Nketiah for Saint Maximin. Of course, I wouldn't even need to do that because I'd have the funds if I didn't want to take a hit this week. But that's the kind of situation I'm on. So there's a lot of different avenues I could go this week. I could bring in De Bruyne and Nketiah, I could bring in Cash, could bring in Watkins, could bring in Coutinho. We'll have to wait and hear what happens to Saka. But yeah, that's the kind of situation I'm in. I definitely want to get rid of St. Maximin, though. It's just whether I get rid of him this week or next week, because Liverpool, City, and then Arsenal is not great. I mean, if I don't get rid of him by City, I'll probably just keep him for Arsenal and Burnley just for the remainder of the season. But I think I could easily downgrade him and bring in someone much better like De Bruyne or something like that. But anyway, that's how my team's shaping up for game week 35. I will have to make a decision. But yeah, game week's coming thick and fast, man. It's a very a lot of points on the table at the end of the season. But anyway, thank you for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.